Hi everybody, welcome to Chatmore 24/7 the Messenger Marketing Opportunity Workshop Masterclass. Sorry, and this is a presentation I gave very recently at a Future of Marketing event in Belfast. And just to give you a bit of background on Chatmore 24/7 very quickly, Chatmore 24/7 is a division of Ardmore, an advertising agency in Northern Ireland. And the mission of this division is to connect people, to connect businesses with the messenger marketing opportunity, enable you to leverage messenger marketing as a new channel to instantly engage with your audience. So in this presentation, I'm going to talk to you about how to launch a new customer acquisition campaign in one day without spending a fortune on web developers, and I hope you enjoy it. The first thing to say is we advocate for building your own audience assets. And what I mean by that is you'll have seen the old concept from many years of paid, owned, and earned assets and paid, owned, and earned media. And we believe that it's the job of a marketer, you as a marketer, to convert your paid and your earned media into owned media. And traditionally, that has been done over the past 20, 25 years via email. And email has been that staple and remains the staple diet of the audience builder and being able to engage with your audience over and over again. And then anybody who knows me will know how excited I am and I've always been about remarketing. And I'm a huge fan of remarketing, and this is another method of building your audience and engaging with your audience on the likes of Facebook and on the Google Display Network, always coming back to the point in the funnel that they dropped off from your sales process. A little bit of background from me, and I've been involved in email marketing and this type of audience building and follow-up marketing for around 10 years now. And in the past, I built a client's email list. We built a brand new email list from zero to over 20,000. Very successful campaign doing so over the course of a few years. The problem was that the average open rate was under 20% and the average click-through rate was 2%. And that was actually pretty good performance. But that meant 98% of people weren't even getting through to the content. Plus, we also built a Facebook following for that brand of 15,000 people. But there was very little reach on each post unless those posts were boosted. So again, the audience building was kind of a waste. We weren't getting any engagement, we weren't getting any reach with our message. For my former employer, I also developed an email marketing system that at the time tripled open rates and doubled click-through rates. But still, with all that, less than 100 people were clicking through across full campaigns, a real problem for us. And then I discovered this podcast around about a year and a half ago. And for the last year and a half, I've been totally geeking out on Facebook Messenger and how to leverage messenger marketing for brands and as a direct response mechanism. And I have to say that whilst I would always remain and would always say that email and ads and remarketing ads are still the big two in terms of audience building and audience engagement. Now there's Facebook Messenger too, and I'm going to explain why that's such a big opportunity for you. So my goal of today is to show you that messenger marketing is the future of consumer communication, and that the fastest way to get started in just one day is with my messenger marketing Kickstarter workshop. So today you'll discover message one, why Facebook Messenger is the future of consumer communication. Message two, how I created a new brand and an acquisition offer in 2 hours and generated leads for 47 pence on a £5 a day budget with no website, no developers, and no designers. And message number three, the 4 key messenger acquisition funnels to kickstart building your audience and making sales or booking appointments this week. So let's kick off with message number one, why Facebook Messenger is the future of consumer communication. You see, the way people are communicating these days is changing in a big way. We're moving away from desktop websites, email, and phone calls over into SMS and messenger apps. I mean, SMS and messenger apps have been around for a long time, but there's a big shift happening these days with the extra emphasis that's been put on with Facebook Messenger and other platforms like Slack. And Ryan Dice, in his recent traffic and conversion conference, said that 85% of customer interactions will be managed without a human by 2020. And he also said that the goal as a marketer is to start a conversation, not to close a sale. So our goal, our job is to start that conversation and guide people and move people down through the marketing funnel, and eventually we hand over and close a sale. So here at Ardmore, we conducted a case study. We conducted an experiment with one of our clients, the Royal Irish Regiment. And the Royal Irish Regiment were having a little bit of a problem recruiting infantry soldiers to the full-time reserve in the West Midlands. We had a very, very small budget to run this experiment, £20. And for that £20, we created 75 messages on Facebook Messenger. In other words, 75 conversations. And quite a number of those were converted into some type of meeting or interview or further conversation, being a very successful campaign for them. So you see, Facebook Messenger marketing enables you to acquire leads and customers and instantly start your ideal conversation without employing more people or losing the human touch. And it's become the fastest, most simple, and most direct way to communicate and build your audience. Another story about me, and recently, about a year ago, for a company that I worked for, I attended one of the biggest construction expos in the world, called ConExpo in Las Vegas. And I'm not a particularly good salesperson, and over the 2 weeks that I was there, I never made a sale. I was basically handing out brochures. And you see, this is just like your traditional website. It's kind of like handing out brochures at an expo. And you have to challenge yourself, is that website making sales, creating conversations, guiding people through the marketing and sales funnel? Now, I can tell you, at the same conference, at the same stand, we had 30 people. And of those 30 people, one or two made sales here and there for about a couple of $100,000 for quite big deals in the construction industry. But there was one guy who was actually the owner of the company, and he alone, if he had been there on his own, he'd have still done this. He closed $15 million worth of sales in that 2-week period. And you see, automated messenger funnels is kind of like cloning your best person, kind of like cloning that best sales guy to handle the conversations and move people through the funnel. And also, Facebook recently conducted some research, and the square in the middle tells you that 53% of people who message businesses say they're more likely to shop with a business that they can message. So you see, my opinion, my prediction is that over the next 12 to 24 months, being on Messenger and being able to communicate and automate your conversations on Messenger, and being able to create sales on Messenger is going to be as essential as it is currently as a business to have a website or an email list or a Facebook page, so forth. And you see, Messenger apps have already surpassed social networks. They did it 3 years ago. The 4 biggest messaging apps in the world surpassed the 4 biggest social networking apps in the world, including Facebook, Twitter, and so on. So why is Facebook Messenger marketing growing so rapidly? Well, there are 5 main reasons. The first is that it's instant. It allows instant communication and instant response to your customers, to their queries, to their requests for a lead magnet or a voucher or so forth. And we all know that the ability, the potential of closing a sale drops right through the floor after 5 minutes. So you have to be able to respond instantly today in order to move people through your funnel, or they just go away and they never come back. The second thing is high reach and engagement. And according to Statista 2016, the average open rates for email is somewhere between 6 and 18 to 19%. So you can see earlier on I said I was getting average open rates of 20%, so that was pretty good. An average click-through rates between 0.4 and 2.1%. Again, I was getting about 2%. That was pretty good. But with Facebook Messenger, many people, many brands are seeing open rates in the 80% margin and click-through rates in the 30% margin. And I can testify to that with a recent test that I ran. And here's a screenshot of my email inbox versus my Messenger inbox back in March this year. 33,189 unopened emails versus 3 unopened messages in my Facebook Messenger inbox. Because we're naturally drawn as humans, particularly on our phones, to open our messages and open our text messages and our Facebook messages. Very much less so than email inbox. Number 3 is there's less friction than email or traditional opt-in forms. You'll be able to see that from some of the things I'm going to show you later. Number 4 is it's mobile first. And I don't need to tell you, if you're a marketer, how important it is to be mobile first today. And number 5 is the flexibility to test offers fast, which I'm just about to show you now, a case study of how I did that very recently. So message number 2, how I created a new brand and an acquisition offer in 2 hours and generated leads for 47 pence on a £5 a day budget with no website, no developers and no designers. Because you see, to do this presentation recently, I decided that I had to drink my own Kool-Aid. So I put my own money where my mouth was, not big money, but just enough to test this idea and test this concept that messenger marketing could indeed drive leads and give you opportunities to build and engage with an audience and create sales. So I'm from a town called Lisburn, and on the way into work about 14 days ago at the time of recording this, I decided to create a new brand called Lisburn Deals Club. And the reason I decided that was, A, I felt like I could help the public connect with businesses better, and B, I felt I could help businesses get their offers and get some business out there. Also, it meant that I didn't have to create any products, so this was something that I could launch very fast as a test, with in fairness very little risk. So I created a new brand, a new logo that morning, jumped on the Canva, used their templates, and created a new logo. Went and looked for a good price that I could offer, targeting ladies in the Lisburn area, plus 10 miles. Found the Yankee Candle set, popped that on the Canva, a little bit of branding, a little bit of a message, created a Facebook post and a Facebook ad that you see on the screen, and we were ready to go in 2 hours. I also created the Facebook Messenger automation sequence that goes with it. You can see here that if you were to click on that ad, click on that post and send message, you get an instant consent message, important in today's day and age with the GDPR stuff coming up. Then I offered them the opportunity to see the terms and conditions. And then the next bit is really important, really crucial in terms of that, in terms of the smoothness of how this works and the low friction of this process. So the first question we are asking is, please share your email address so we can contact you by email, basically, if we need to. And the way this works is that was a little simple button automatically generated from the email address that's associated with the person's Facebook account. They just click on that button, seamlessly enter in their email address. And the second question then was the similar thing about the phone number. And again, the phone number is automatically generated from the person's Facebook account. So a quick click of a button and boom, the phone number's in there. Then we sent a thank you message straight away, thanking them for entering and asking them to go back to the original post and tag a friend, try and get us some viral effect for the competition. So here's the results. In 10 days, just under 10 days, we created a lot of engagement on the page for very little money. Over 4,000 people reached 276 post engagements. The important thing is we created 75 leads, 75 message replies, which resulted in leads at a cost of 47 pence per lead, with just a budget of £35. You can see from this chart that those leads, which is very exciting to me, were predictably coming in at roughly about 10 a day. So this was across, sorry, I said 10 days earlier, it's across 8 days or so. They were coming in predictably at around about 10 a day on that budget. That means that if I gradually scale that budget up and those numbers hold, then I can predictably send leads into my funnel at a decent price and know how many are coming in every day. Really, really interesting, though, is that there were 93 clicks on the ad, and of those 93 clicks, 75 leads were generated, which is an 80.6 conversion rate. And I challenge anybody to get that type of conversion rate with a landing page or a website type funnel. So the question you're probably asking me right now is, well, that's fine. Will this work for my business? And I can tell you that if you need leads, customers, or appointments, then there's an application for you. This could potentially work for you if you get your offer correct. If you distribute regular content, job postings, customer service updates, then there's certainly an application of this for you. And if you have a call center or a team fielding regular questions, this could really save you a lot of time and a lot of cost. But I'm going to concentrate today on that lead generation, appointment generation type concept in number one. So you see, this could really work across just about any business. I can literally make a case for any business in the world that they could leverage messenger marketing, whether it be for lead generation or customer service type work. So right from e-commerce and bricks and mortar retail, right through recruitment companies, transport and travel, insurance, local businesses, restaurants, car dealerships, business-to-business lead generation, and any publishers and media companies, there's an application of Messenger for you. And you see, Messenger also has the unique ability of being able to operate at all levels of the funnel, all levels of the marketing funnel. And today we're going to focus on the case study that I just showed you, focuses on acquiring and building an audience from cold with competitions and the likes of that. So message number 3 is the 4 key messenger acquisition funnels to start building your audience and making sales or booking appointments this week. So you can grow your audience in Messenger mainly by 2 methods. One is acquiring new leads, like I've just shown you, or 2 is transitioning your audience over to Messenger from other places like your email list or your social following, for example. And this is how you do it. So I'm going to give you an example here today of 4 funnels, but using the example of an optician's free eye test and voucher as something that most people could relate to and understand. So the first funnel is called the ref URL to lead magnet or voucher funnel. And this is the type of funnel really that allows you to transition your audience from other places over in the Messenger and over into Facebook. So step 1 is you create a post or an ad. This could be an email. It could be a post on another social platform as well, because it's using a link. It uses a link to go straight into your Messenger conversation, and that's why you can run it on anywhere. And the link you see there is quite a long, ugly type link. You can shorten that with any of the free URL shortener services like Bitly. You see the post then says, for a limited time only, we're offering free eye tests to everyone in the Lisburn area. Click below and we'll send you a message on how to book. You click that link and you go to step 2. And step 2 is that first consent message and instant delivery of the voucher or lead magnet. So we're saying, hello there, I'm here to help you, Meg, confirm you want to receive messages from us about our offers, including your free eye test. And you click yes, please. Step 3 then is we transition seamlessly into booking the appointment and also into the upsell or the extra incentive, the 20% off voucher. So you go there, you see there quickly, as you say yes please, and we have the next message. Great. We can't wait to see you. To book, simply click on the button below and you book your free eye test to go through into the online booking system, or you can actually phone book it on your phone there. And we also then provide that final message of the 20% off voucher, the opportunity to download that voucher, which is step 4. Click on the download voucher now. Messenger marketing funnel 2, this basically goes through exactly the same process, but in this time, the first two steps are slightly different. And that's a click to messenger ad to the lead magnet or voucher. So step one, we create a messenger ad, a click to messenger ad in the Facebook Ads Manager. And you see the key difference here is that there's a send message button called the action at the bottom of the post, at the bottom of the ad. And that's the key difference. The second key difference is in step 2, where that consent message is actually developed, is actually created in the Facebook Ads Manager platform itself. But it basically says the same thing. If you want to confirm, you want to receive messages from us about offers and our free eye test, yes, click yes to confirm. Once they do that, they go through into that transition to booking the appointment and the extra incentive. So they click book free eye test, they click phone to book, and they download the voucher. Messenger marketing funnel number 3, again, similar process, but again, step 1 and 2 are different, and they are they're leveraging the comment to messenger feature to take you over to your lead magnet or voucher. So step 1, create a post or an ad encouraging comments on Facebook, but not one-word engagement bait type comments, which Facebook may punish you for. And we make that offer. So in this case, we're saying for a limited time only, we're offering free eye tests to everyone in the Lisburn area. Tell us when your last eye test was, and we'll send you a message to set you up with a free eye test. When they comment on that post or on that ad, they instantly get a message in Facebook Messenger. And it says, thanks for commenting. To confirm you want to receive messages from us about our offers, including how to book your free eye test, type the word test below. And when they type test, we send them straight into the next part of the conversation, which is that same step 3 and 4 to transition into booking the appointment and downloading the voucher. And the final funnel is a little bit of an add-on to the existing ones, the viral messenger, where we add on a request to share. So steps 1 and 2 are the same as the first funnel we showed you, with the post of the ad with the link straight into the consent message in step 2. Step 3 transitions then into the booking an appointment. But the key difference now in step 3 is that we're changing the button. So if you look on the red box there, step 1, share a post. Step 2, get vouchers, which is adding that extra little step in there, that extra little option to go and share the post. And when they click that, they go through into the original post and they get the capability of sharing that with their friends and family and so forth. So you can see, as I've said, we can use Messenger all the way down the funnel. I have used it there in terms of acquiring and building an audience from cold, which can be used in competitions and giveaways, new product information or education and content. But you can also activate a warm audience. So now that we've built a warm audience, we can send them broadcasts with offers, things like test drives if I'm a car dealer, product info, frequently asked questions, product information again, market, make an appointment, retarget them, send them through the live chat and so forth. We can also look to monetize our hot audience and our buyers. So we can message our existing customers and ask them for repeat purchases, or offer them deals for repeat purchases. We can provide them with customer support content. We can retarget hot prospects with answers and with live chat and with special conversion offers. We can also use Messenger to create loyalty offers or ask for testimonials and review requests. So you see, your opportunity now is to get out in front of your competition, because very, very few businesses out there are actually using Messenger in this type of fashion. Very few of them. Start to see a few of them now popping up and sending traffic into Facebook Messenger, but actually very few are automating the conversation in this way, and therefore are unable to create an audience and offers and commerce at scale. So now is the time to get out in front. Now is the time to build your Messenger infrastructure and your Messenger automations. Now is the time to test this, because in about 12 months to 24 months, I can tell you every business will need to be here or they're going to get left behind. So the next thing then is I want to make you an offer. I hope that's okay. I want to make you an offer for the new Messenger Marketing Kickstarter workshop. And in this workshop, whether it's a one-to-one workshop specific for your business, it can be conducted in person or via video conference. At the end of that one day, you walk away with your first messenger marketing campaign live, generating leads and customers for you. Prior to coming to that day, there's maybe like a 1 hour pre-workshop session where we just chat about your business and we get a bit more understanding and a bit of clarity so that we can come prepared together for the one day, so you get the most out of the day and you walk away with that campaign live and generating leads. During that day, you're also going to learn how to build those 4 main marketing and messenger marketing funnels for yourself. And you're going to learn how to build follow-up sequences to engage and convert your new messenger audience. And we'll also help you stay compliant with GDPR by giving you a few tools in order to help you do that. But of course, we're not lawyers. You're going to have to satisfy yourself with the specific wording around your policies and so forth. But GDPR is totally possible with this platform. So what I'm doing, we're normally selling this program at £1,000 per business for a one-day workshop. I'm making a special 50% discount offer for a limited time. I don't know when I'm going to take that down. I don't want you to miss out on it. So all you have to do is go over, there should be a button below this, or you can type in your URL, your normal URL way, bit.ly/FB Messenger Blueprint, where you can pick up the 4 messenger marketing funnel blueprints for free and also avail of the 50% discount, which is actually a bit more than 50%. It's £495 per business to come and do that workshop and get your messenger marketing kick-started off the ground, campaign running, generating leads and customers for you straight away, and able to test, crucially able to test new offers and new ideas really quickly within a couple of hours. So 3 steps to get moving, three actions for you to take. Number 1, go over to that link, download the 4 blueprints, get a look at them, and start thinking about Facebook Messenger. Number 2, claim that 50% offer while it's still there. Let's get your campaign off and running. It's absolutely amazing value to be able to do that. I don't want you to miss out on it. Let's get that messenger marketing process kicked off for you. And number 3 is to develop your acquisition offer. You're really going to need a good offer, a good attractive offer to pull people into your list and start creating sales for yourself. I'd like to thank you for your time today. You should see a button below or some links below in order to avail of those offers. And I look forward to hearing from you and hopefully running the workshop with you. Thank you.